KVTV crew, how we going? Happy Carnival. We Lyman here and Lionel Jagessar and Associates Mass Camp. We here with Junior, the king of the band. How are you doing, Junior?
Very good, very good. Welcome, guys.
The KVTV presents top 5 soca songs for 2040.
Feel like I'm in a red light district.
The reason cited for pulling back the permission was that Malabar is a crime hotspot area. In my view, the whole of Trinidad is a hotspot area.
I say, well, learn to drive on a bicycle cart.
Who's the girlfriend?
Yeah, well, you know.
The liquor come, and when you see the crazy vibes start to flow, it's the liquor come, yeah. When the liquor...
Care to tell us a little bit about with the smoke signal this year?
Smoke signal. Well, you know, we fit under that umbrella of Native American mass that we like so much in Trinidad, and we call them fancy Indian. So this is one of our costumes, one of the frontline costumes in my sister's section. So we have a headpiece, a backpack. You all can see young people mass, not just old people. Fancy Indian is not just for older people. We could accommodate the young people too. And the other part is here is part of the Queen costume that's going up tomorrow night, Thursday. Tomorrow's the 20th in Savannah.
So I understand it's you and your girlfriend this year?
Me and my girlfriend is the king and the queen of the band. It will be our first time after it's a transition period from my mom being the queen for the past 31 or 32 years. After winning the greatest prize that you could get in that king and queen, the national queen of the band, she decided to retire as that in that position as the queen.
Yeah, knowing that she came from South and was of a traditional mass band, we always feel good to have her on the big stage. As sure as you being her son, you feel even much more better.
Of course. And it was the first time a traditional category costume has won that national title.
Oh, very, very nice. You care to, I don't know if your costume is wrong, but give us a little insight on what you will be wearing.
I can't tell too much, but my costume is a hunter. So in Native American culture, when you have to hunt the buffaloes trust wolves and they trust foxes. So they would allow the foxes to live amongst them. They know what people look like. So the hunters would take a skin of a wolf and wear it over their head and half of the body and sneak in between and then surprise attack the buffaloes. Yes. So then that became a special position in the tribe. Right. So my king costume now represents that hunter. We could get a picture of it outside. You'll see the head. We could show you the head and you will see the wolf head and the person head painted a certain way to mimic that wolf.
So now you're going hunting?
Yes, of course.
You're hunting down?
Hunting that first prize trophy. Because a South King has never won, I believe, never won that national title either. So I'm going for that.
So it's bloodshed then?
Yeah? No. Only animals.
Only animals. Nice. You can give us a little brief history on the band? Or?
The band, sure. Well, the band has been around for the past 34 years. My father and his friends and his wife, my mom, they started this band in the late 70s, 78, 79. Before that, they would play mass in a section. And before that, even, they would play mass as children, make their own costume, play with our panside, because that was the style long time. Panside used to bring out the big bands. So they would be like that until they had their group of friends became 100 people. So they decided, we need our own band. We can't be a section again. And then that's how it came out to be Lionel Jagessar and Associates. But today now we have transitioned out of that also. So now it's only family. It's Lionel Jagessar and Associates still the name, but it's only family. There's no outside sections anymore. Straight family.
That's cool. You see, out of all the other mass camps who importing the thing from China and whatever, you see, we still have them hand-making costume and family-made. I understand that you're also making costumes to go foreign, other countries. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We do some costumes for Notting Hill Carnival, and this year we may have some stuff in British Virgin Islands. So we produce costumes for all over the world. I myself performed in Germany and Cuba. My father did stuff in Aruba and Caracas. So we have costumes in every corner of the world. And we think that we want to take it further than that.
People see how far we culture reach, and people say Trinidad is just a dot. But it's a dot with plenty culture. What you say there, Junior?
Of course, I believe.
How big you feel this band going to be this year, boy?
This year we have close to about 300 people. It's a large band in San Fernando. Some of the band large. We have also gotten to like 1,000 already on better times. But we need more San Fernando people to show up. South people come and play mass in San Fernando. Look at the nice costumes. We have to go to Paul Spain to get nice costumes.
I have a feeling you're throwing that for me, you know?
Yeah. This is my neighbor, you know. I need my neighbor to come and play mass with me. Young people on the whole. We need to stand. If we're from South, we're from Sando. play mass in San Fernando.
Because the thing about the people now is everything. You're playing mass here. Where are playing in town?
Well,
South Mass is really dying.
we have everything here. Our band, we provide lunch, water, drinks. Basically, the whole band is all inclusive. And again, a high quality of costumes because we also do costumes for other bands. So the production we have is not a halfway thing. So we have all the amenities right here. We have PP truck, ambulance, whatever. We have the full works right here in San Fernando. And you're close to home. So if you live in Sando, you can walk and play mass. You don't have to stay in a hotel or anything. You're safe in San Fernando. Your family could see you and the costumes are cheaper. We sew on all those beads one by one.
So this is making our factory in China.
No factory. Factory is right here. And I would like to show you the guy who makes this and who started all of this. It's my father, Lionel Jagessar.
You see, in this mask camp here, we just make from the shoes go right up to the headpieces, you know.
I think it's all handmade.
Handmade, because we make moccasins and boots and stuff like that to show the authenticity in the costumes. I am the last son from my father, and I had 6 other brothers too. And they used to deal with it and play mass. And the neighbors around here too, who grew up with my brothers and who are like family to me too, they was a group of people who like Indian mass. And that's how I end up in this too, because I grew up and meet these guys doing this, and I continue doing it myself. But they didn't go to it. They didn't went into it like me and have a large band and all that. They used to have a little chant inside. They call it a chant inside. They never had DJs and pants side and all that playing music. They will have the shack and the skin drum and thing like that. You know? Well, that is what make me like the mass too. The way they used to react. How they used to chant and say the speeches and how they used to stamp their foot and the way they used to carry on. That is what gets us hooked in costume making. You know? So, today I'm still here at 64 years and doing the thing that I love. You know? And all my children, I might send them to school with this job that I have here, to university and whatever and thing, you know. So it's not just a person want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. A mass person could make a living in carnival too, because it's just art. The main thing is art. And I'm not just a mass person who just make mass clothes. I am a person who comes first in 3 dimensions, where I've been on more than one occasion. In one competition I came first and second. In 1993, in 3 dimensions where I've been in. A couple of years after, I came first in carving. Then I came first in cane skills. I don't even know what cane is. It's something like, people call it rattan too. Not rattan, but rattan is something like cane too. It's just that the blind people weave to make baskets and stuff like that. You know? So this one is a dry piece, so that's why it breaks so easy. But it's a strong thing. You know, when you work, you gotta wet it to make sure you get flexible and all that. You know, and in molding too, I came third in molding, and in 2010 I was also the best designer in Trinidad. When my queen came first in the Dimash craft.
And the queen is your wife.
My wife, Rosemary Jagessar. You know, well, this band too is really a family band. You know, it's like family and friends. This band is, you know. How we produce mass and whatever, because the people love the mass, you know. But we're still waiting for young people to come, to want to learn to work the mass.
What you as a stalwart in this I would say in the carnival industry, where do you see us in the next 10 years? Do you think that this craft, I would say craft, what you are doing here, would still be around?
Oh, I thought you were speaking to Junior, but anyhow, you see, this is this culture is something alive. And to keep this alive, the government have to pump money into this. This is what we feed in it with money. You understand? And it depends on, carnival will have a life according to the people who run in carnival. How they handle carnival, you know what I mean? The mass people, the craftsmen, and they will always be here. But it's how people manage the carnival. It's going to make the carnival last or whatever it is.
Alright, that's from a senior point of view. From the junior point of view, where do you think carnival will be in the next 10 years, brother?
Well, I believe a lot of things that my father said. We have to manage it properly, but we also have to stand up for it and make sure we choose the right people to manage it. Because sometimes people just want the job. People just do the job because that is the job, all right. But we need people who doing the job to actually love it and want to see it go forward and be interested in it enough so that the choices that they make is not just for money. And it's for that our generations to come would have this kind of interest in it and have the mass and have the information. When they see my video and they see something there, or they could go to the library or they could go on the internet and find something about Trinidad Carnival and what it was and where it is. But we also have to stand up for it. It's not just the management. The management could manage, and if they have nobody to manage, then where would it go?
But you don't think Carnival will reach too far now where we could say naked mass?
We have that part of it, but there is that part of it, but we still hold on to the traditional part of it.
That's just you all, but you think other bands that's something that they should do?
I can't say what they should do. We start making that because the people want to play that, but we try to train our family and close people to us to wear the traditional things. We have to lead by example, so I would never wear that, or my sister or my wife or whoever would not wear that. We would wear the traditional thing.
There's a strong belief in this traditional mask.
Yeah, we don't mind making the costumes for the people who want to wear that, but we would stand up for that traditional part of it. We understand that evolution and change is inevitable and it will go on and change, but we would keep as much tradition as we could.
Well, KVTV, you heard from two of the stalwart in San Fernando Carnival and Junior. So, guys, let's give us back our contact information, how they can find you.
On Grand Soul Street in San Fernando, you could look us up on Facebook, and the phone numbers are 657-5384 and 321-1903.
And you care to big up your sponsors, if any?
Right now we don't big up any sponsors. It's just the family pushing out everything here right now.
Which is a family business. If sponsors...
We have room for sponsors, though.
Right.
You know,
Big up yourself if you had to get some sponsors.
Sponsors look for us, Lionel Jagessar and Associates. We have plenty room for you.
You hear that, right? And I understand it's a 40-foot on the road?
Not one, about 2 or 3.
And very little space to accommodate other masqueraders, so you have to come in this week.
Come quick if you want to play mass. We have a little bit of room. We have plenty of room for sponsors, but a little bit of space for masqueraders. To play in a real carnival costume band.
I feel like you can smell flight of Venezuela, you know?
There we go. You in the right place already. We can measure up in the back here and get a costume.
Well, here with Kelly TV. Let me cut off there now. I'm going to get measured for a costume there. Monday and Tuesday coming. Junior, thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
Senior, thanks. KVTV, keep it locked. Enjoy all the carnival. Always remember, you're going to all them fests, designate a driver. Don't drink and drive. Irshaad here, keep it locked.